good defense and making those defensive stops count.
Here's Asi. Mirza. And now Ross. Ross to Cardona. Shot clock down to 2. Cardona launches one. And the ball ends up with Asi. Asi with nowhere to go. But a whistle is blown here by referee Dexter C. Asi was hemmed in, locked in by 3 BMEG defenders. So, laban kay Adukol, pang-apat na for Adukol. And this is something that BMEG cannot really afford. And here's that block on Cardona. Sunod-sunod. Itong mga shot block coming from the BMEG defense. Cardona tasting 2 shot blocks.
7 shot blocks already para sa BMEG Derby compared to the 1 of Meralco.
And Meralco is a team with the Twin Towers.
So, nakita natin and when BMEG goes for their blocks, ano sila para team block Marami talaga silang nagkukumpul-kumpul to be able to help each other and get those block shots.
In other words, pag binabakuran nila yung kalaban,
Barkadahan.
Hindi yung hindi binabakuran solo-solo lang. Parang mga style ni Dominic Uyun.
Solo lang.
Solo flight. 2:18 remaining here in the second period. 3-point game para sa Meralco. Here's Aliado on the left side. Aliado against Asi. Here's Jonas Villanueva. Shot clock down to 8.
And again, a good job of Meralco to step up their defense.
That was straight but short. Defensive rebound for Villanueva. New shot clock para sa BMEG. Look at that battle between Jondan Salvador and Gabby Espinas.
Jondan Salvador is taking no prisoners in this game. Everyone that has cut across the lane when they're playing defense. This time around, he goes through the lane.
Hand-to-hand combat. And you and I saw in the Meralco offensive set prior to that, tumawid si Cardona.
Di nagbayad ng toll.
Sinaran ng yung barrier. Nakatikim ng concrete barrier si Cardona.
But that's his role. He has for Jondan Salvador to show toughness at the big man spot.
Here's Marlu against Gako. And outside Cardona. Shot clock down to 7. Cardona. There's a swipe by James Yap. Boy, that interior defense by BMEG is airtight. And here's Simon. Simon fires, misses. And Jonas Villanueva clears the rebound. 1 minute and 18 remaining. A physical first half. Here's Aliado. Swipe by Cardona. Cardona's pass broken up. Picked up by Escobar. And then picked up by Villanueva. Villanueva gets the ball back, but he missed the layup. But a tip in is good. And it's wild. It's a wild Wednesday here inside the Cuneta Astrodome.
Three small guys right now on the floor for BMEG Derby. You expect them to be able to push that basketball and take advantage of turnovers. That's what those 3 guys did, especially Jonas Villanueva with that finish.
This is just a 1-point game. Look at that double team. But Mirza will miss from point-blank range. At pagkakataon para sa BMEG Derby Ace, they can grab the lead here. And Gako will miss.
A couple of heartbreakers on both ends.
I don't think anyone's complaining. Nagmimintis sila. Okay, we'll need this 30-second timeout para makahinga-hinga naman ito ating mga players. Brought to you by HandyFix, ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonds-All, and Seals All. 35 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Score natin, Meralco 37, BMEG Derby Ace 36.
Not really your typical high-scoring game. Yes, end of the first half na po kami.
It's high-octane but not high-scoring. You know, guys like Kazim Mirza, Jerwin Gako, earlier Bam Gamalinda got to play. This is the kind of up-and-down game na if you're a rookie, mas maganda nga yung pag-asa mo or pagkakataon mo to try and score an easy layup.
And if you're a rookie, that's like you said, perfect opportunity for you because you won't have too much time to think. Sometimes rookies overthink what's going on, especially if you're in a half-court set. You're thinking, ano ba, gagawin ko, ganito. But as a rookie, if you can let your adrenaline go just enough, then mawawala yung sinasabi natin. Let's face it, all players may konting kabayan. And especially if you're a rookie, yung konti,
Sure, konti lang.
malaki na yun.
I think they're breathing through their ears right now. Here's Mirza with a fellow rookie, Sean Weinstein. And Aliado telling Gako, you can't do that. You can do a lot of other things, but that's something you cannot do.
Shot clock at 13 seconds.
Gako said, okay.
Gagawin ko na yung ginagawa ni John Dan.
Okay. Babalik ko sa ginagawa ko kanina. 19 seconds remaining in the first half. 12 to shoot para sa Meralco. They're still on top by 1. They're hoping to end the first half with the lead. Marlu. Outside Weinstein. Weinstein, no good. And Mirza taps it over to Espinas in a nice block by Aliado. 3 seconds to go. Peter Jun Simon. 1 second to go. And nice effort there by Weinstein. Breaks up the play. And allows Meralco to preserve every Carios 1-point lead. 37-36 at the half. It was high octane, but yes, not high scoring. But the fans inside the Cuneta Astrodome appreciate the effort. And when we return, we'll bring you San Beda's finest, a feature on the Red Lions here in the PBA. Back with more after these.
Ako si Ojo Minor at kasama ko si Yusip Aljamal, Pong Escobar at Bambam Gamalinda. Kami ang San Beda's finest. Tara, pasyal tayo.
Nandito po tayo ngayon sa St. Moritz. Dito po usually tumatambay yung mga estudyante at saka dito rin sila usually nag-aaral. Pare, ano masasabi mo dun sa pagka-champion ng San Beda ulit?
Oh my gosh, parati na lang champion ng San Beda. Sawang-sawa na ako. Pero alam mo, sobrang saya namin.
Dagdag na naman to sa pride and glory ng San Beda.
San Beda fight!
Dito tayo sa kantin ng San Beda. Every time na may break kami sa class, mga athlete or after practice namin, dito kami kumakain. Sobrang sarap ng pagkain dito. Anong feeling mo na champion na ulit ng San Beda?
Super worth it yung paghihirap ng mga players tsaka yung suporta ng mga bedista.
Anong feeling mo na champion ng San Beda?
Masaya, sobrang saya kasi yung mga nakasama na mga player parang friends na rin namin. So, part na kami talaga ng beda.
Tara, pasukin naman natin ang aming bahay nung kami na San Beda pa.
Most handsome in four of us.
I'm not gonna try to be shy. I think Al Jama is more handsome.
And this the second one.
I think Pong.
What's the third one?
Maybe probably you.
If Al Jamal is the most handsome, you want to kiss him?
Pakla. Hindi ba?
Just talk.
Na-miss ko tong mga to eh. Really, may nakakasama akong isa. Una si Pong, tapos si OG, tapos ngayon si Bam. So, nabubuo na naman.
Hindi po maganda yung kalooban ko dahil sila na naman po ang kasama ko at nagsasawa na po ako sa mga mukha nila. Pero, kidding aside, masaya po talaga ako kasi pagdating po sa practice, sa laro, college pa lang magkasama na kami. So, parang hindi mahirap mag-adjust sa isa't isa. So, napaka-memorable talaga nito San Beda.
Siguro yung mga championship ko rito, yun yung mga hindi ko makalimutan. Yung concern nila sa isa't isa. Mababait naman talaga itong mga teammate ko kaya siguro kami nandito ngayon sa PBA.
Sobrang happy ako na napunta ako sa San Beda. Dream ko rin talaga na makapag-aral at makapaglaro. Sa drafting, natawag to sa Meralco Ball. Sabay-sabay ko tinext sila na magkakasama lang tayo ulit.
Sana mag-champion tayo ulit para masaya tayo ulit. Alam ko naman na kaya natin. So, trabaho lang tayo. Sana tumagal tayo pare-pareho sa PBA.
Tulong-tulong kami para yung na-achieve namin nung college, ma-achieve din namin ngayong pro.
Sika pa rin tayo pare kasi lahat tayo nag-aambisyon na magkaroon pa rin ng mahabang karir sa PBA. Tulong-tulong tayo at huwag natin babayaan yung isa't isa.
So glad you could join us dito sa PBA Wednesday, live on Solar TV. Miko Alili kasama si Jason Webb. High octane but not high scoring. It's really how you describe that first half. It was physical, Meralco. They got a taste of how physical the BMEC front line was, especially in the second period. Mac Cardona getting pushed around by guys like Jondan Salvador and Jerwin Gaco. And there's Jondan even had a double foul with Gabby Espinas back in the first half. So points are precious in this game.
Yeah, that front line of BMEC, though undersized, they really gave out a good showing in that first half, putting out 7 block shots for their team, as well as getting a lot of rebounds. That's surprising because sabi nga natin, sa kabila, nandyan na si Asi Taulaba, nandyan pa si Marlo Aquino, but those two guys unable to get for the team only had 1 block shot.
James Yap struggled in the first half. He was 1 out of 6 in the opening quarter. And now he has 6 points in this ball game for BMEC. That's what you want to see. James connecting on his early attempts in a half.
And you might say, what's the difference of that shot, which is still early in the shot clock, and other shots that he's taken that were early in the shot clock? That was obvious when you looked at it. It was in motion, it was in rhythm, and even though it was early in the clock, it looked good out of his hands.
Now here's Roger Yap with the spin, hang time move, classic Roger Yap move. And Roger now with 4 points.
You know, this run has already been that started at the end of about the 5-minute and 41 mark of the second quarter of BMEC. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin, ha? Right now, it's a 16-1 run that BMEC has had since the 5:41 mark of the second.
This by Cardona. Cardona's not shot well in this tournament. Simon Aliado in rhythm. Next, quick start by BMEC Derbies here in the third quarter. And just like that, they're up by 6 points, 43-37 as we enter this early timeout. Log on to www.solartv.com.ph or www.btv.com.ph. Click on Clicks for Ticks and vote for your best player of the week. And the winners will be announced every Sunday. Hope you're enjoying all the action in this ball game between the Meralco Bolts and the BMEC Derby Ace Yamados. Earlier today, Rain or Shine won over Talking Text 95-93. Son Mercado making the eventual game-winning basket for the Elasto Payments. That was a big win for Rain or Shine. He beat Talking Text. Talking Text has been playing well in this tournament.
I believe that's the first loss of Talking Text in this tourney. Talking about big play there by Gabby Espinas, because Meralco needed a basket and they got one right there out of a set play.
There's a foul against Marlo as we send you back to Magu.
You know, Miko, according to assistant coach Ronnie Magsanok of Meralco, there were 3 points of concerns at the half for the Bolts. First up, rebounding. They got to work better on blocking out to battle better off the boards. Next up was forcing more turnovers by following their defensive rules on extreme ball pressure and against ball screens. Lastly, just play this second half with a whole lot more pride. Over at the other side for Coach Richard Del Rosario, the assistant for BMEG, they talked about playing too much one-on-one, which looks like it has been addressed. They just got to rotate the ball better. They can't also let the bigs of Meralco finish on fast breaks and pound the ball inside if the outside shot is not available. And that is the points of concerns for BMEG. Nico?
Ronnie and Richard. They look familiar. Parang kilala ko. Meantime, here's Peter June Simon.
Hang time. Like I said, nandun na naman yung spring no? Kay Peter Jude Simon na something that he lacked last season. And he will be integral, especially here the Philippine Cup, because they need all their scoring for BMEC Derby Ace.
6-point lead for the white shirts. And Ross inside, outside Marlu. Shot clock down to 5. Outside Ross. Ross creates. Marlu, 15-footer. It's good.
Defense of BMEC forcing Meralco to have their offense extend out a little bit more. Marlo Aquino, not a guy that you'd like to see, or not a guy that you would often see shooting from over 15 feet, but that's what he had to do to get some points on the board.
Tabang pa rin ang BMEC, 45-41. Lots of time remaining here in the third quarter. James Yap gets away, trying to locate Jondan Salvador. Interception by the Bolts. Cardona on the move. Challenged by Aliado, and Cardona will take 2 free throws.
Now, that's when Meralco has had success. When they push the ball after misses by BMEG Derby A's. They actually had a lot of fast break points in that first half, 6 compared to nothing